So we ran the triangle. Tip 5. Now this one might be a little. I can see some people will be skeptical with what I'm about to say.
Bring it, man. Bring
it. I don't want to get flamed on the audio science forums or anything like that.
Hey, this is the daily HiFi.
Yeah,
we have a good time.
This is a safe space.
Yeah,
safe space for audiophiles.
Safe space.
Safe, man.
Yeah. Let's go.
So if you look at the back of a lot of speakers, you'll notice that there's 4 binding posts, 2 top, 2 bottom, for bi-wiring or bi-amping your loudspeakers. Now, that's a whole nother debate, the benefits, pros and cons of bi-wiring. But let's say you have a normal set of speaker cables with the plus and minus on them. You might not put any thought into which of those posts in the speaker you put it into, whether it's the top or the bottom.
Okay.
It makes a difference, believe it or not.
All right.
Have you guys heard this before?
No, I haven't. That's why I'm kind of intrigued, because I've just typically, I think I normally put it on the top where the treble is, but but there's no rhyme or reason to that. I figure there's a jumper there. It's going to send that, signal down to those lower woofer frequencies. So what would you title that tip?
I don't know if I have a title for it.
You got to give me something, because I'm typing these as you do.
You're quick with it. I wasn't sure. I thought John had them. Are you talking about
maybe title it, "Are you a top or are you a bottom?" I don't know.
What? Oh, hey,
let's take it easy here.
But choose one. Now, you're right, Michael. The top is usually the best. 9 out of 10 times, that's where you're going to get the best sound. But sometimes you'll notice that if you plug into the bottom connectors, you get a more even frequency response. The sound is just more natural. And then their third way, there's actually a third choice on how you can connect your speaker cables, is by putting the positive in the top and the negative in the bottom.
Interesting.
Okay. And on some
Never
speakers,
thought about doing that.
Yeah, on some speakers, that's the best sounding way.
Wow. So you like that? So you actually prefer putting one on the top?
So both.
So positive on the top, or does that matter?
It doesn't seem to matter, but generally, for whatever reason, we go positive on the top, negative on the bottom. And on certain designs, that's the best sounding way to do it. Now, I don't have a database of saying, oh, this brand speaker do this, this brand speaker do that. But this is another free way to experiment with things you already have and say, wow, the top is the best, but I hear the difference going the other way, and I can see why that would be a benefit as well.
Okay, so I'm just curious, like in the chat, what do you guys think about that? I mean, have you ever even heard of that?
I've never even thought about doing that.
I've never.
Look, if you don't believe it, it costs you $0.
Exactly.
Man. Not selling anything.
You don't have to try it.
Yeah.
Either way.
Right. And then we go back to, like, just experimenting with your setup and listening. Does it make a difference? Does it sound better with, I had no idea. I always plug them into the bottom.
Yeah, I always do top for whatever, and there's no rhyme or maybe they're easier because I don't have to bend down as far. I don't know.
Yeah, right.
Because they're all the way on the bottom. But interesting. So a lot of it. Let's see what everybody's saying over here.